Welcome to the show. Ayo, ayo, oh. Lights come on, we're lit tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Hey, 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 every day. Every day. Sportcat's Gazette. Hit play.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I have missed our Australian listeners. We are live in Australia on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X, Country, Gold, and Rock and Roll. Welcome. And, of course, we're overnight on WZQR in Pine Island, Florida. So we've been out because, well, everybody come over and join the chat. Denise is here, KG's here, Chris is here, and Brenda's hiding somewhere back here. Hey,
I am.
welcome. So, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm still swollen, but my antibiotics are working, so I'm not as sore anymore.
Okay, so the STD is about cured.
Yeah, my ear infection.
So I posted, you have more fans than I do, I swear to God. I posted the picture with the "we'll be back soon" message, and I start getting messages like, is she about to die? Do we need to send cards, cash, what? And I'm like, what? Like, no, she's got an ear infection. Jesus Christ. They're like, oh, she's gonna die. Oh, for God's sake.
My sinuses drained into my ear and then caused a bad infection. It was horrible. I slept all weekend, man. I was just like, I didn't even want to get up.
Your radio club was calling me and messaging me.
Oh, well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, they were like, is she gonna die? And I'm like, no, send cash. So, I told Brenda she's not allowed to. You check too many boxes in the DEI category, so I can't.
I have my new chair now, so I'm really set. Like I said, if you bore me, I just push a button and just kind of lay back, and yeah. I think I'm going to invent a big pillow for the back of the headrest so that when I lay back, I've got squishy pillows.
Oh, Lord. Chris says he's swollen too, but that's why he goes to the gym. So I think that helps with the swelling, doesn't it? I think it boosts the testosterone. Maybe it's something.
Am I
Swelling
supposed to
so
grab one of them bars in my teeth and just do like push-ups with my head? Do you think that'll help?
I'm going to clip that. Make sure you get another STD.
Oh, shit.
So you've been sleeping.
Yes, I have been.
I've been taking care of Mom and Ginger, of course. So there is that.
How's everybody doing?
Ginger, I'm kind of worried about. I'm going to have to figure that out. So I may have to take her back to the vet. And Mom, well, she's healing, but we still have to worry about her blood pressure so she doesn't fall out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to move to Tennessee. And when I do, I'm going to become a permanent resident and I'm going to go vote. And there's an election here that is really disturbing me. So,
Oh.
well, you know, in these small East Tennessee communities, one of the most powerful positions is the sheriff's office. because they control 911. They're over all the emergency safety things, the community action committees. They're pretty much the heartbeat of the community.
Right.
And they have 3 candidates running for sheriff in one little county here in East Tennessee. One of them is a rhino. He will not. He claims he's MAGA, but when you ask him direct questions, I ask if he was going to enforce customs and immigration policy law. Like we're supposed to. Are you going to cooperate? Is your jail going to release, or are you going to become a sanctuary county? Refuses to answer. I mean, he doesn't even Fifth Amendment this shit. He just ignores me. So that tells me right there that he is not going to enforce immigration policy because he's weak.
Wow.
So, and he is obviously weak if you look at his candidacy. He claims that he's, quote, back the blue. But I posted FOP, Knoxville FOP included, the international police, all the police organizations are pro-immigration and pro-law enforcement and pro-enforcing all laws on the books.
Right.
He's back to blue, so he says. He's not. And this is the sick part of it all. He is the assistant sheriff's deputy, or whatever they call first patrol. He's like the number 2 guy at the sheriff's department right now.
Oh, Lord.
Don't even get me into a tirade on him because I don't know how he's the number 2 guy, to be honest with you.
Wow.
So, but at any rate, so the sheriff's in battle because the jail's got drug problems. Number 2 guy running for election hasn't said what he's going to do about that. They've had problems with inmates starting fires. Hasn't been addressed. What's he going to do?
We're giving them matches.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then we have people who have been conservative and supported all of this, and now they're switching sides crazily enough to a independent. Now, why do you think that is, Brenda?
Well, they're trying to come up with a third party,
In
the middle,
The independent is registered Democrat. He is a Democrat. He will not enforce any of the East Tennessee values. He's trying to change a rural county. But here's the pisser. The chief of 911, the lead dispatcher, all these people who were Trump, MAGA, pounding their head into a wall are suddenly switched over to the Democrat ticket. Who's hiding that he's a Democrat? Why do you think that is, Brenda?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Because, now I'm just hypothesizing. I can't say. But I'm going to imagine that they've been offered prominent positions in his cabinet because they see the Republican is weak. And they're not going to win with him. And if they don't win, they don't have their jobs, because that's it with the local county sheriff. They come in and everybody's brand new. You bring in your own posse.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So we have cronyism. But so if they're willing to switch just to save their skin, I'm just going to call them out too. They're rhinos as well. So maybe they should jump on board the third candidate. She would be the first. She's facing an uphill battle. This is why I really like her. She's facing an uphill battle because she's a female. And there's never been a female sheriff in East Tennessee. And so she's already gotten calls to her personal home, people calling her, telling her she needs to drop out of the election.
Oh.
Threatening her.
Well,
yeah. See, that's what this county has some deep issues. And so yeah. And you're right, Chris. All politicians do lie. But the ones that, if you're going to be a sheriff and you're going to say back the blue, you need to back the blue. But most importantly of all if somebody questions you, you should have the balls, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, to answer the question. Because I'm just a faceless guy on the internet. They don't know who I am. They're about to. They're about to know I have an international audience. So, I'm sure after today I'll be on the radar.
You better make sure all your cams outside are charged.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just I cannot see. I grew up here, and I grew up to this good old boys club, and you know, I'm tired of it. The good old boys club is now just running it like a Southern mafia, and they're just doing basically whatever they want. You can't have that. We need law. We need order. If Billy Bob down the street, you don't like him, you don't pull him over because you don't like him. Did Billy Bob do something to break the law? You know, they're stretching their limits, and the problem is a sheriff has basically uncontrollable power, especially here in Tennessee. So I mean, they're one of the highest positions, and in this county in Tennessee. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to be on their radar probably after today, because I got a call from somebody that said, you know, they're listening to you. I was like, good. They won't answer me. How about this? Answer me on Facebook. Show your balls. There you go. So I'll piss them off.
Show your balls, because you've got big balls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not MAGA. I mean, I supported Trump. I voted for Trump, but that doesn't mean everything the man does I like. Jesus Christ, he's blowing up too much shit. So the ones who become ensconed, and I don't even know what the hell that means, in the elitist club, you can lie and also get help from the rest of the club. That's yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sure. Bob didn't slip and fall down the stairs. He was pushed, but the report says he choked.
Shot himself 8 times in the back of his head. It was a suicide.
I mean, I have ran calls at a nursing home in this community back way when I was just an EMT, and a quadriplegic. It was DOA when we got there. The medical examiner, and by the way, at the current time, I don't know if it's changed, so I have to research the law, but you could own a tow truck company and be the medical examiner. They didn't have any specific requirements at that time. And she choked to death on a hard-boiled egg. Whole hard-boiled egg.
What?
Quadriplegic. It was ruled
stuck the egg in her mouth.
It was ruled accidental. So.
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, for crying out loud.
I mean, hey, ironically, though, one of the trending stories right now in the U.S. is a quadriplegic that's in Maryland, near where your buddies are. She apparently did a drive-by, popped off a bunch of rounds, killing somebody.
Wait, what?
Yes. And she's a champion cornhole player. So.
Damn, I thought I was doing good. She got me beat.
Andy needs to be careful who he plays cornhole with.
Right? Stay away from that cornhole game.
All right. Well, that's my local tirade. I'm going to try and limit my local news to and there's a couple of races I'm interested in. A buddy of mine, paramedic, is running for commissioner in the next county over, so I'm going to follow him and boost him if I can. He's going to do good, and of course, I'm still trying to support Tori down in southern Georgia, and she needs to come on and give us 20 minutes and tell us her platform. In fact, Marty, if you want to come in for Granger County Commissioner, or if any of the Sheriff's Department candidates for Union County want to come on, doors open, as well as Tori down there. How about this? Any candidate that's up for re-election, you want to come on and give us 10 minutes of your time and listen to our banter? Come on, bring it. I'll put you on. I ain't scared.
Right.
That's across the board. Democrat or Republican, independent, whomever. I don't care. Come on, let's hear your platform. Let's hear what you're going to do. So let's hear how you're going to make America a better place instead of blowing shit up. So,
God, he's
What are you
snoring
doing?
logs over here. It's like, good God Almighty!
All right. Well,
You guys hear it? Honest to God, I did not fart. That is the dog snoring. Okay, just so you know.
this is why I got the new icon for our show. So. It's the poop emoji with neon headphones. I thought it was appropriate.
It's appropriate.
I need to put our show name somehow under it. So that, and I liked our background for our show. So, all right. Well, if you're on the East Coast, and everybody, let me know if my audio sounds off. It does to me, but I don't know. My allergies are killing me. It's 2:16 here on the East Coast in East Tennessee. And if you're out in California, 11:16 in the morning. By the way, did you see that post that I don't know if it came out of Newsom's camp, but it showed him as president, AOC as vice president, Michelle Obama as Secretary of State, Ohan Roman, whatever the hell her name is, Department of War, and Mama Hama Zamadami as the Attorney General. And then what's that one that you all just dethroned in Texas? What's her name? Jasmine Crockett as the press secretary.
Oh my God.
That's like me having a nightmare.
I seen that meme. I don't know who made that, but whoever did, you must.
I don't know if that came out of Newsom's camp. I didn't vet it. I just looked at it and thought, oh, this is going to give me a headache.
I just thought somebody was high, so I don't know.
Oh, so Chris likes her little emoji. I'll have to figure out how to incorporate a cat with it or something. So it's 2:17 in the morning in Perth. And if you're listening in Sydney, well, it's tomorrow, 5:17 a.m. So, oh yeah, and I need to figure out which of these times. I think it's Bermuda time is was it AST, American Standard Time. That's what Georgia's going to. So right now it would be 3:18 in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgia is tired of playing this back and forth thing. And so, hey, Sage, welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Everybody, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us out. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. Hit that button. Tell a friend, tell a phone, tell a fireman. So, oh my God, Chris, I'm not gonna
tell me.
I'm not arguing, Chris. I'm just not gonna read it. If you want to see it, you'll have to come over and look at the live stream. But Georgia's going to switch. So part of the year we will be in Eastern with our neighbors to the east, but the rest of the year we're going to be on American Standard, which is partnered with our friends in Nova Scotia in Bermuda.
Well then.
Yeah. I hope my phone doesn't have a seizure, because when you're technically when you're at the Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia line, there's 3 different time zones. A little triangle if they go to this, depending on which way you step, as what time it is.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's crazy. These people are nuts. But Georgia is trying. Here's the even crazier part. In order for Georgia to switch, because it's illegal for a state to say we're going to switch time without congressional approval. They can't do that. They're using a rare, obscure emergency services law. So, talking about how emergency workers are essential personnel, and basically the time zone adversely affects them. And therefore, the Secretary of Transportation, who is over EMS, don't get me going on that. Why is he over EMS? He will be the one that decides if Georgia goes to American Standard Time in the fall.
Wow. So it seems that everybody is finding all these tiny little loopholes, and now they're all going to be petty and use them.
Time doesn't exist. Just go outside.
know.
Look out. Is the sun up? Okay, it's daylight.
Right.
So confusing. So, well, if you did go out and look up, we're at a half moon. We're headed to a new moon. What's the new moon's name, Brenda? I don't remember. I've been so off my game.
Me.
I don't know that I did either. Well, we'll have to look it up and see.
Yeah,
I'll have to. March full moon. Is it March? No. So we were looking at May.
probably like a unicorn moon or something. Who knows? A raven moon.
Time. Here we go. We're in. Yeah, it'll be April's full moon, right? Is that right? Yeah. So the full moon in April will be on April 2nd, and it is a pink moon.
Oh.
It is widely known as the full pink moon, even though it doesn't turn pink. So it's just called the pink for the singer. No, I don't know why. No.
Pink has a moon named after her. She will be proud.
Yeah, why? Okay, I'm not even gonna. I don't know what. Water is not the only thing that starts to flow during the pink moon. Maple sap begins to flow in earnest. Okay, but that really, why is it pink?
It's not the
associated
color of
with
sap.
bustling life and vibrant growth in spring. In Sioux culture, it's named after the sprouting of red grass. The Comanche called it the New Spring Moon, and both the Tang and Sioux tribes referred to it as the budding moons. So Cherokee Nation even called it the flower moon. Okay. I still don't know how we got pink out of it, but hey, whatever, we'll take it. So pink moon is coming up April 2nd. Stay tuned. It's going to be here before you know it. So let's see. Yeah, we don't need that. What trivia are you up for? Oh man, the sun is only 5 minutes behind Brenda.
Oh, it's catching up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Watch out.
When it catches up?
It'll start going backwards again.
Yeah, we'll just change time to figure it out. So how are you feeling? Are you on your trivia game? What do we want to do?
Am I ever on my trivia game? All right, everybody, here we go. Let's play.
It is very true. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything new. This one doesn't look to have anything new. People of interest quiz. Oh no, we did that one already. Yeah, we're getting those. All right, let's see what else we got here. What's new over here? What's trending over here? Canadian TV favorites. No, we wouldn't be very good at that.
No, we would not.
A sampling of Wyoming's geography.
I know nothing about Wyoming.
We'd be pretty bad at that. Journey through the GI system. That might be appropriate.
We're not doctors.
Easier people mix. 10 mixed questions from a variety of fun trivia authors.
That sounds like that one that you have to paste them all on there.
Now, let's see. I don't think so. No. You just have to. Okay. Well, we'll give it a
multiple. It's multiple questions.
It's multiple guess.
Oh boy, this ought to be fun. We should come fucker this one pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. I went to Harvard and I co-founded the social networking site Facebook with 3 of my classmates when I was just 20 years old. Who am I? Edward Zuckerberg, Randy Zuckerberg, Karen Zuckerberg, or Mark Zuckerberg?
Well, it's Mark Zuckerberg, but I think that's a whole lie. That's a made-up story. Anyways.
Okay. Which 19th century diamond magnate is credited as the first ever Englishman to have a country named in his honor? Charles Darwin, Cecil Rhodes, Barney Barnato, or John Connor? Which 19th century diamond magnate, I'm assuming it's I don't know what the hell it is credited with the first ever Englishman to have a country named in his honor? Darwin, Rhodes, Barnito, or Connor? Charles Darwin, Cecil Rhodes, Barney Barnato, or John Connor? I have no idea on this one. I just want to guess with Barney Barnato because that sounds like a
there you
film.
go. Well, like I was going to say, it sounds kind of Barnado.
Yeah.
Let's guess. Let's guess. Let's say Barnado.
Well, I don't know of a country named Darwin. I don't know of a country named Rhodes. I don't know of a country named Connor, but Barnado, that sounds like a possibility. I don't know.
I'll take it.
We'll take that for 10 cents. In 1977, Tanzanian Hamadeh Dajabay, Jesus Christ, had the dubious honor of being the last person in this Europe country to be executed by guillotine. Which country that also dispatched Marie Antoinette in the same fashion was this? Ooh, Wales, Canada, Australia, or France?
I think it was France.
I think you're right. In 1997, Tanzanian Hamada Dajabay.
Can they do that in English?
Dubious honor of being the last person in this European country to be executed by guillotine. Which country that also Marie Antoinette in the same fashion? I think France. I think it's France.
Well, look, KG, Denise, Chris, they all say France. So
okay, well there we go. Rosa Parks, Beyonce, Maya Angelino, Angelo, Oprah. Which of these celebrities is known for her literature and poetry? Rosa Parks, Beyonce, Maya Angelou, Oprah. Well, I don't know. Rosa Parks worked in a factory, I think. So I don't think it was her. Oprah, well, she's written books, but I don't think she's written any literature or poetry. Beyonce would be a stretch to me to say that music is literature or poetry. So I'm going to go with Maya Angelou.
Yeah, Denise said Maya too. So
okay,
we'll go with that.
All right. Who rose from humble beginnings to become chief minister and trusted advisor to King Henry VIII? Oh, Lord. Thomas Cromwell, Henry Thomas, Thomas Earl Petty, or Thomas Aquinas? Who rose from humble beginnings to become chief minister and trusted advisor to King Henry? Thomas Cromwell, Henry Thomas, Thomas Earl Petty, and Thomas Aquinas. I'm going to take a guess.
Maybe
the guy
Thomas
with three names.
Petty. Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas Earl Petty. That's my guess, but
the guy with three names. We'll pick him.
I'm going with the guy with three names. Wow. You picked a shitty game, Brenda.
I didn't pick it.
We'll have to do another one. Which among the following leaders held the title Sultan? Constance Nine Palagayas. This is a Chris question. I don't know the answer to it. Suleiman the Magnificent, Mohammed Reza Pahlavi, or Boris Godunov. Which among these following leaders held the title of Sultan? What does a Sultan do?
I don't know. Chris said Richard Petty.
Okay. All right. I'm going with Richard Petty for 100. So, but, wait a minute. That was a question before this. So, no, that wasn't a question before that. That was, which question was that?
I don't know. Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, he was saying Thomas Earl Petty. So, well, Richard Petty is a well-known descendant. So there you go.
Shit.
What is a sultan? First off, I have no idea what a sultan is. All right. Well, that sounds like an English title to me. Yeah. So I think we could rule out probably two of the three, and probably Suleiman. So I'm going to stick with Constantine. I'm just guessing on this one. It sounds like an English title, and Constantine sounds like a English name, an old
And
English name.
and it happens to be one that you can say without fumbling. So I'll go
Exactly. So we'll go. There you go. What writer of humorous novels of upper class English life loved to tell golf stories and coined many whimsical golf similes, such as he addressed his ball as though he were stroking a cat?
Has to be Trump.
P.D. James, P.G. Wodehouse, H.P. Lovecraft, or L.M. Montgomery? Humorous novels, upper class English lives. Yeah, I'm gonna. Denise is guessing maybe Wodehouse. I have no idea. Well, she sounds smart, so we're giving it to her. International Nurses Day is celebrated on May 12th, the birthday of this Victorian woman. Who was she? Annie Wilkes, Sarah Gamp, Florence Nightingale, or Mildred Ratched? I think Florence Nightingale, wasn't it?
You said May 12th?
Yeah, May 12th.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Florence Nightingale. Chris says, can we guess how I go is because she was my Spanish teacher in 10th grade. Side note, Steve was in this class with me, Brenda.
Oh, my God.
All right. We're going to do another one because this didn't turn out to be as funny as I thought. What famous French chemist, more well known for the namesake of a process commonly used in the production of milk, was the first to theorize that there was a link between yeast and fermentation? Antoine Lavoisier, Charles Augustin de Coulomb, Pierre Curie, or Louis Pasteur?
A cow.
I think it's Louis. I think it's Louis. Louis Pasteur. That's who pasteurization is named after.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's Louis.
Yeah, Denise said that too. So, okay.
Right. Thomas Edison became known as the Wizard of Menlo Park following the invention of which object? An early version of a record player, a phonograph, motion picture camera, incandescent light bulb, or kinetoscope?
I think a phonograph.
I think that is correct. We'll wait and see if the chat agrees, but I think that is correct. Obviously, he was the wizard. Back then, if you could practice advanced science, you were considered a wizard. So,
KG said A.
all right, well, phonograph it is. So, all right, let's submit these to see how horribly wrong we are. Let's see. Well, number one we got was Mark Zuckerberg. Edward and Karen are his parents. Randy is one of Mark's three sisters. Facebook was launched in February of 2004, and it is now still probably the largest one. So, number two we got wrong. Which 19th century diamond magnet is credited with the first ever Englishman to have a country? It's Cecil John Rhodes. Was determined to build a road from Cape Town, South Africa, to Cairo on British soil. To end, he colonized 390,580 kilometer, I guess that's square, of land in southern Africa in the name of the British Empire. Settlers of this area referred to it as Rhodesia in honor of Cecil John Rhodes. It became an independent country of Zimbabwe in 1980. There we go. We got that one wrong. Number two, though, we got right. September 10th, 1977, nearly 200 years after the execution of Marie Antoinette, France used the guillotine for the final time to execute murderer Hamida Djoujabi Dagabani, guilty of murdering 21-year-old Elizabeth Bousquet, who had previously accused him of attempting to force her into prostitution. All right. And we got number four right. Hey, we did better than we thought. Mary Angelou was born Marguerite Annie Johnson, April 4th, 1928. She is best remembered for her autobiographies, which described her life struggles. Maya's most celebrated poems include "And Still I Rise" and "I Shall Not Be Moved." She passed away in 2014. So, all right. We got this one wrong. Number 5. Well, we got a couple right. Oh, we were good. Thomas Cromwell was the son of a blacksmith and grew up in the Putney area, I guess, of southwest London. Despite those unfavorable origins, he played his cards right, and on the back of his sharp wits and willingness to get his hands dirty, managed to rise to the position of Lord Great Chamberlain and chief advisor to Henry VIII. Quite extraordinary at a time where blue blood and titles meant everything for anyone wanting to get ahead. So, okay.
Well, then.
Cost him his head. Cost him his head. There you go. Tom Petty, known for his hit song "Free Falling," is an involvement with the Traveling Wilburys. So,
where did Tom Petty come from?
Yeah, Thomas Earl Petty. Apparently it's Tom Petty. That's who Thomas Earl Petty was. So.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, we guessed a rock star rather than a guy who lost his head over a piece of ass. All right. Which of the following leaders held the title of Sultan? A sultan is a Muslim sovereign ruler. This explains why I didn't know what the hell it was. The term was used mostly by the leader of the Ottoman Empire, and it exists in its female form, sultana, the sultan's wife or mother. Nowadays, in most Muslim monarchies, it has been replaced by king. Okay. So we got that wrong. So sorry about that.
Well,
Suleimani the Magnificent. So we did get this one right, though. What writer of humorous novels with the Gulf? Pelham Greenville Wodehouse, known as Plum, attended school with such notables as Ernest Shackleton, he was an explorer, C.S. Foster, he was an author, and at the end of Wodehouse's winter term in 1899, the headmaster of the school, A.H. Gaux, wrote to his parents that he is a most impractical boy. So, all right.
Most impractical, huh?
Yeah, but apparently the Germans didn't like him. They scooped him up and caught him in World War II. So there you go. International Nurses Day, we got that one right. Florence Nightingale, she is known as the founder of modern nursing. 1854, she led 38 nurses to the Crimea War. So under the aegis of Secretary of War Sidney Herbert, a close personal friend. So she did much to change the way nursing was viewed, and her skills as a statistician was instrumental in bringing science and evidence-based practices to the profession. So, all right. Which famous French chemist was the one that we talked about with milk? Louis Pasteur. He was a French chemist, pharmacist, and microbiologist, best known for his namesake, pasteurization. So there we go. Thomas Edison was the Wizard of Menlo Park with a phonograph. In the mid-1870s, he was a well-known name due to his invention of the phonograph. So, well, we got 7 out of 10. I mean, it's better than 500.
That wasn't too bad, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was better. It was above 500. So, all right, let's see if we can find a funny one. Go back. Let's see. Yeah, we'll skip along to another one. This one's never been very fun. I don't know why I keep bringing it up. Well, let's go over here. What has this got? The day quizzes, Middle Eastern geography, 2010's movie trivia. We might know that. Northernmost countries without glaciers. Yeah, probably not. History of France. Yeah, no. City to rivers. No, don't know that. You want to try movies trivia from 2010?
Okay.
Or you want to try something else?
We can do it.
Okay, we'll do 2010.
We'll try it. We'll see what
2010's movie trivia. Oh no, you got to write it.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm done.
Back out, quick, back out.
All right. So, well, we wanted to do movie trivia. Let's go over here to, let's see. We need to do Star Wars, superheroes, soundtracks, titles, Bond, Disney, general trivia, or characters.
I think we've done Star Wars before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Have we done superheroes?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Let's see here. How many we got? Alter egos, Batman movies. I don't want to do photos. Superheroes and their alter egos. Superhero movie stars. Superheroes and their love interest. Superheroes and villains.
Chris said Star Wars.
Hey, you want to try Star Wars? I ain't scared.
Okay. I'm
let's
scared.
see. Yeah, hold on here. Let's see. I don't want to do anything with photos. Star Wars actors and roles, characters. There's several of them. Trilogies, planets and moons. No, definitely not.
Let's do characters.
All right, we'll do Star Wars characters. And the average score is 500 on this. So, Chris, you better help us out. So, how well do you know the characters from the Star Wars saga? Can you tell which character, like Han Solo, Yoda, Jabba the Hutt, Darth Maul, Queen Amelia, and Lando Calrissian? Okay. All right, here we go. We're off, and we're off to a horrible start. This character appeared for the first time in which Star Wars movie, according to the chronological order of the saga? The Tauntauns. Was it in The Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, The Phantom Menace, or The Return of the Jedi? Tauntauns. I think, Chris,
I remember what the frick a tauntaun
is.
is.
Empire Strikes Back, but I'm not sure. Tauntauns. Can I Google a tauntaun? What the hell is a tauntaun?
I'd take my tauntauns everywhere with me.
Too much information.
Chris said Empire Strikes Back, so you were right. Let's see.
Yeah. So a tauntaun is hold on a minute. That bad boy. It's the thing they
okay. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
They call them snow lizards. Okay. All right. Cool. We'll take your word for it. So, snow lizard. So Empire Strikes Back, he says. All right, we'll go with that. Get back over here where I can see. And I was correct. This character appeared for the first time in which Star Wars movie, according to the chronological order of the saga? General Grievous. Yeah, that's right. He cut it open to crawl inside to be warm. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
General Grievous. Empire Strikes Back, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Was that Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones.
I don't know. Wait, Chris, here. Chris, you better be quick on the keys, man, because I have no idea. General Grievous. I think that was Attack of the Clones, but I'm not sure. Of course, I like just watching the Clone Saga cartoon. So, what do I know, right?
I never really paid attention to the generals. They were not the main characters, so I didn't give a shit.
Well, he might have been. I don't know if he was a main character or not.
Well, do the clones.
Yeah, I think he was clones. I'm pretty sure he was.
Let's see.
So we'll go with Attack of the Clones. Oh, no, it was Revenge of the Sith.
Well, shit.
Let me down.
Oh, Chris.
This character appeared for the first time in which Star Wars movie? Chris said he was talked about in Clones. Shami Skywalker, Revenge of the Sith, New Hope, Phantom Menace, or Attack of the Clones? Shami Skywalker. I want to say Revenge. No, wait a minute. I think that might be New Hope. What do you think, Brenda? Oh.
What the hell is Shiny Skywalker?
Shimmy.
Did somebody have a kid?
M.I. I don't know if that.
Oh,
I don't
Shim Skywalker.
remember.
Phantom Menace. Is that on there? Let me see.
Yeah, Phantom Menace is on there.
Okay. And Chris said Phantom Menace too.
Yeah, I think so too. This was who she was.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So Phantom Menace. And that is correct. Chris knows his Star Warsology. So she was murdered by the Sand People. This character appeared for the first time in which Star Wars movie, according to the order of the saga? Darth Vader, New Hope, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, or The Empire Strikes Back? Well, that should be an easy one for you. I think it's. I'm saying it's an easy one, and I'm going with Empire Strikes Back, but I could be totally wrong.
I think that is correct.
Yeah, I think it's Empire. We'll wait on Chris since he dug this hole for me. So I'm pretty sure it's Empire. Well, he's not typing, so we'll just go with Empire. And we were wrong. Chris was probably typing. You're a dumbass. It's Revenge of the Sith. I don't remember that.
I don't
Emperor
remember that either.
Palpatine. Oh, which character appeared for the first time in this movie? Emperor Palpatine. Revenge of the Sith, Empire Strikes Back, Phantom Menace, or Return of the Jedi? Emperor Palpatine.
I'm trying to think of which one
Chris,
that was.
we should have waited on Chris, I guess, for the other one. So Revenge of the Sith, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, or The Phantom Menace? Oh, Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine. I think, was he in? Ooh, I'm torn between Phantom and Revenge.
Flip a coin.
I'm gonna say
Phantom
Revenge.
it is.
Okay, Chris says Phantom. All right, and he would have been right. I would have been wrong because I went with Revenge. Mace Windu. Was he in Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, or The Phantom Menace? Mace Windu. Return of the Jedi, Attack of the Clones.
I
was going to say Clones, but hell, I'm not doing too good at this one, so.
They Return of the Jedi.
No, Jedi, Sith, Attack of the Clones, or Phantom Menace? Was that
Damn
new
it.
Christian
It's
Phantom
been
Menace?
so long since I've seen these.
I know, but you know what? Thinking back, it seems like yesterday. You know, it's one of those movies that you could almost remember line by line. So, Mace Windu.
Well, they're all. Chris is saying Phantom Menace, so.
Okay, all right, we'll go with Phantom Menace. Everybody's saying Phantom Menace. All right, and that would be correct. He was in Phantom Menace. Count Dooku, not to be confused with Count Dracula. Count Dooku, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, The Phantom Menace, or Return? Did you just fart, Brenda?
No.
Return of the Jedi. What the hell did you do over there? Oh, he says Phantom Menace again.
It was the dog.
Attack of the Clones. Did your dog just shit on it?
No.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Where did he appear?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
New Hope, Attack of the Clones, or The Phantom Menace? Now I'm going to say something really stupid here. It's like almost like Obi-Wan Kenobi existed the entire time.
I know, right?
He was
Darth Vader too.
Yeah, he was. Well, Obi-Wan. Well, yeah, because it was his brother or something. I don't know. He says it was Attack of the Clones. Let's see. No, Phantom Menace. God. Jabba the Hutt. Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, Empire Strikes Back, or A New Hope? Empire Strikes Back. So that's when he had Princess Leia in the little skimpy outfit. So, Chris, are you saying Jabba appeared in Phantom the Menace? Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll give you another minute there, but I'm pretty sure it's what you said. So, okay, well, and you would be correct. All right, Chris, you're doing better than all of us.
Sorry.
Chris said he did. This character appeared for the first time in which Star Wars movie? Ooh, C-3PO. Was he in the Phantom Menace? Was he in A New Hope? The Empire Strikes Back, or Attack of the Clones?
He was in all of them. What the hell?
Phantom Menace, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, or Attack of the Clones?
What was the first one?
No. See, they did the time travel thing, so maybe it was Attack of the Clones when he was escaping. Maybe, I don't remember. Chris, help us out here. Phantom Menace, Empire Strikes Back, or A New Hope?
I keep wanting to say Empire Strikes Back.
Well, but see, they did the time travel. This came out before this one, and now did this. And so now I'm confused about his origin story. And did you know he had a gold leg and a silver leg, according to...
No, he did not. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
I agree. Chris says Phantom of the Menace. Okay, he was correct. Okay. All right, Chris, you were better at that than this, but we did get a D. We're marginal, so...
D for dum-dum.
Yeah, D for dumbass. All right, there you go. All right, well... Come on, anybody who wants to join the trivia, come on over, help us out, because God knows
we're stupid.
So
then we got this guy right here.
There are blank vowels in this short sentence. Oh my God, Miss Kashansky is yelling at me in the back of my head. There are blank vowels in this short sentence. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are blank vowels in this short sentence. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm sorry, Miss Kashansky.
There's no what?
I don't think there are any vowels.
There's
there.
No vowels. Oh wait. Denise says 13. What? Wait.
Okay. I'll go with it.
Okay.
Including the vowels in the word 15.
Oh.
What? There are 15 vowels in this short sentence. Oh, I see what they're doing.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Now.
Oh my God. This guy.
I wasn't funny asshole. Miss Kashansky is not approving of that. She was what grade was she? 7th grade? 8th grade? She was either 7th or 8th. And I remember, no, she was 7th. Miss Lennon was 8th. And I will never forget Miss Kashansky. She threatened to throw a book at me, and I said something stupid, and she did. So. Never forget her. She was a good lady, though.
And yet you read now.
I can. It's shocking. So Mrs. Lennon ruled with an iron fist. She would just punch in the throat. So teachers back then could do more today. Did you ever get spanked in school?
No, they were afraid of my grandma, so they wouldn't do it.
Man, I got spanked in school so many times. I went into the principal's office I think it was the last time. And I said, look, dude, I didn't do this shit. You're about to spank my ass for something I didn't do. I said, tell you what, if you make me drop my drawers and you spank my ass, I said, I am going to tear this fucking office apart, scream my head off, and yell that you violated me.
Wait.
It did me for a week.
Your mom walked in and said, I'll take him home, but I'm not playing.
No, the week suspension was better than that paddle, because they would bring in the PE teacher, and that son of a bitch, he had arms like Popeye, and his right arm was even larger than his left arm. He come in there pissed off already about something. I don't know if the football team lost, somebody pissed him off. By God, he would drive your dick through a wall. Holy shit. Yeah, needless to say, I was spanked. So this might be why they stopped doing it. So Denise says she had a teacher that called me a moron. Denise told her off. I had a history teacher in 8th grade told me he wasn't going to let me in his class. I was like, why? Because he's not smart enough. And I'm like, all right, dude, here's the way this is going to go down. I'm going to walk in this door and sit down, and you're going to teach me. He threw me back out in the hall physically.
Oh God.
It was a rough life back then. So it's a wonder I could do my ABCs. So holidays today. Annunciation of the Lord, commemorating the announcement of the archangel Gabriel to the Virgin Mary that she was to become the mother of Christ as described in the Bible. This is 9 months before Christmas, celebrating the birth. So Archangel Gabriel came down and told the Virgin Mary, hey, we're about to pop that shit. And then Santa Claus popped out 9 months later. And then a few years later, there was zombie Jesus. So there you go. And that's how we get the Easter.
I just laid my chair back a little bit. I'm getting comfortable now.
That probably just pissed off a bunch of people, but there you go. This day, arson kills 87 people. The fire started by man angry at the coat check girl. Well, you can't piss off the coat check people. A fire started by a man angry with his ex-girlfriend. Kills 87 people. It's the Happy Land Social Club. Wasn't too happy. His ex-girlfriend was working at the coat check at the club. She survived the fire. The fire exits had been blocked to prevent people from entering without paying. 1988, the club had been ordered to close due to the lack of fire exits and a sprinkler system, but this was never enforced. Oh, and this was memorialized by the Joe Jackson song, Happy Land, and Duran Duran in Sin of the City. Interesting. So he started a fire because he was pissed off at a chick. Wow. Michael Jackson's moonwalk. This day in 1983, he performed the moonwalk dance before a live audience. Do you remember this? The song Billie Jean. Yeah. Yeah. 1983. That was like yesterday. Jesus. Let's see. The first U.S. Medal of Honor. 6 Union soldiers become the first recipients of the U.S. Medal of Honor in 1862. Union soldiers stole a passenger train and took it from Atlanta to Chattanooga, damaging the railroad tracks, bridges, and telegraph lines along the way. They were pursued by Confederate, first on foot, then by handcar, and eventually, what is a handcar? And then eventually by train. Raiders eventually ran out of the woods for the steam engine and had to abandon the train when they tried to escape on foot. The leader of the raid, civilian scout James Andrew, and his men were eventually captured. Huh.
Isn't a handcar one of those wooden things where one stands on one side and they
like a seesaw? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Well, they were all captured and they were all hung. So. All right. The raid became known as the Great Locomotive Chase. So what's the lesson here, kids? Don't steal a train. Yeah. The first Salem witch trial, this day in 1692. Sarah Good and a female slave are convicted of witchcraft and sent to jail. Sarah was later hung, and it should be hanged, it should be hung, and the slave was eventually pardoned in the following months. 19 others would be executed for witchcraft. So Chris says you probably walk more competently than he can moonwalk. So... Oh my God. March 25th, 2010. This dumbass. My fear, this is a quote. My fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that will tip over and capsize. This concern was expressed by Congressman Hank Johnson during a House Armed Services hearing committee about the U.S. military installation on Guam, to which the admiral replied back, "We don't anticipate that." Hank, you suck, Hank. And I'm pretty sure he's still my senator. But no, he's not my senator. He's still a congressman. Yeah, good job, Hank. Jesus Christ, I should run for office. I could say something stupid and still get reelected. Dave Comets gets his GED. This day in 1993, 60-year-old founder of Wendy's, the hamburger chain, high school dropout, passes his GED. Well, he was awarded an honorary diploma by Florida High School, who then voted him most likely to succeed. I'd say he succeeded, so See, that proves it, boys and girls. You can do anything you want. Cagney and Lacey appeared this late on 1982 in CBS. Sugar Ray won his 5th championship. He was a boxing middleweight this day in 1958. The very first Masters was in 1934 on this date. Slavery, March 25th, 1807. The British Parliament abolishes the slave trade, although it did not emancipate the slaves at the time. It remained legal in most of the British Empire until 1833 with the passing of the Slavery Abolition Act. Birthdays today, Elton John. He was born in 1947. Aretha Franklin. She was born in 1942. Wow. Houston, we have a problem. Well, that's an American astronaut, Jim Lovell, born this day in 1968. He was
never learned how to moonwalk.
Of the Apollo 8, and he never got to moonwalk. Howard Cosell. Do you remember Howard Cosell?
Yes, I do.
He was one of the first sports announcers that I can still hear their head. Born this day in 1918. Sports commentator, and he's kind of like me. Tell it like it is. So. I'm arrogant, I'm pompous, I'm obnoxious, vain, cruel. I don't know what the hell verbose is, but I'm obviously that. So I need to keep this as my tagline. Oh, God. Gutsum Borum. I don't know who the hell that is. I mean, he's born in 1867. Oh, well, he was the sculptor of Mount Rushmore. Okay. You know, Trump's going to have his head carved there, right? So.
Oh, God.
Sarah Jessica Parker, 1965. Bonnie and Sarah is an American actress, in case you didn't know. Bonnie Bedelia, well, she's an American actress. Die Hard movies, born this day in 1948. Richard O'Brien, might remember him from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, born in 1942. Anita Bryan. You were looking at that thinking, God, that's my ex-husband. Anita Bryan.
No, he looked like Charles Manson.
Singer and Miss Oklahoma Beauty winner. So she was an ambassador for the Florida Citrus Commission. Oh, yeah. Florida is producing less oranges, forcing the Coca-Cola company to abandon its Minute Maid frozen products. You know, I haven't had that in a long time. You remember you go to the grocery in the frozen food section, you get the little tube of concentrate. Yeah. They're because of the price and the problem, I guess, with raising citrus. They're going to stop producing that. So,
well, what happened?
Well, I mean, you can still get Minute Maid. Florida. Yeah, you can still get Minute Maid, but you can't get it in the little frozen thing. You're stopping making that. Apparently, it's not very popular. So I grew up with that. I remember that. So Gloria Steinem, well, she's an American feminist, founder of Miss Magazine, born in 1934. Janine Cagney, she was an actress in America with her brother James. Wow, born this day in 1919. Jackie Condon, born in 1918. She was a child actress, one of the original Little Rascals. Did you know that?
Nope.
Jean Rogers, American actress from Flash Gordon movie in 1936, born in 1916. Sir David Lean, he's a British director. His films won 28 Oscars. The Bridge Over River Kwai, Lawrence of Arabia, and Dr. Zavaggio, born in 1908. Ed Bagley, he was a film star, American actor, born in 1901. Andy Clyde, he was a Scottish-born actor from Hopalong Cassidy, born in 1892. Jean Antoine Howden, do you know who that is? He's the French sculptor that created the bust of George Washington that's now on the U.S. quarter. Born this day in 1741. And hey, we missed this story because we were out. Trump is getting, we're done with that for today. Trump is coming out, and it's being minted, his own gold coin, a $1 coin.
And this surprises you how? Oh, come
yeah,
on.
it's apparently they're only gonna. This is the way it is. It's only gonna run for 1 year because it's 250th anniversary. In the picture of him on one side is the photo of him standing with the resolute deaths with both of his fists down on the desk. I think I would have chose like a bust or something, but it Trump does Trump. So, so yeah, he's got his own shiny gold coin. So congratulations, President Trump. You circumvented the entire U.S. Mint system to get your way. So congratulations. Jesus. We'll talk about, if we have time, we'll talk about he's trying to do something else. Today is a whole grain day. So for the whole day, eat whole grain. And tomorrow will be poop day. Manatee Appreciation Day. It's National Little Red Wagon Day. National Medal of Honor Day. Tolkien Reading Day. And it's National Lobster Newburgh Day. All right, there you go. Let's see if we got any more important things here. Well, this is much more important. International Waffle Day. Go get your waffles today, but make sure they're fiber so that you poop good tomorrow for the next holiday. It's America Red Cross Giving Day. Anniversary of Ringo. Bed in for Peace Day. This is something I could get behind. So,
wow.
Yeah. Well, nobody. Listen, Chris. Everybody wants the Trump coin. It's going to be 3 times the size of any other coin, by the way. Oh, yeah, true story. Chris says,
like,
Junior
are bigger than our silver dollars used to be.
Chris says I would look great in a gold sports jacket. Raccoon hairpiece. Chris, don't tempt me. I could get a gold sports jacket. I'll go to the thrift store. I will find one.
Carrying around Steve on your shoulder like a parrot. There you go. I got it.
Oh, God. Greek Independence Day. It's International Day of Remembrance for Victims of Slavery in the Transatlantic Slave Trade. That's a long title, but we want to remember such important things. We don't want to forget them. International Day of Solidarity with detained and missing staff members. So wait a minute. If you fire somebody, you think you miss them one day out of the year? International Day of the Unborn Child Day. That's important to so many families right there. Little Red Wagon Day. Andy finally got his day. It's Maryland Day. National Governance Professional Day. Maryland. Oh, Maryland. We got a story about you coming up. Let's see. What else do we get? It's the National Michelle Schaefer Half Moon Cookie. What the hell is a half moon cookie? I don't know. I don't know that I want a half moon cookie. Oh, Mom made some
the
fudge.
moon pies.
I don't know what a half moon cookie is. Mom made some fudge. By the way, KG, if you're still tuned in, it was your mom's recipe. We have it handwritten from your mom. And
look, I got to tell you, this new wheelchair weighs 368.6 pounds by itself. Cookies I don't need.
Fudge is apparently even worse. It's like all sugar with some chocolate in it. So have that. I have that and a Mountain Dew for breakfast. It gets me going. So.
Well,
but yeah, KG, if you're still with us, I hope you are. It was your mom's recipe, handwritten. Mom still has it, so it was great. Let's see, World Maths Day. Well, I'm never good at that. World Retrospective Day. So, all right, let's see. Let's move on because we're running behind. Brenda's got me all tied up today.
Wish.
Pecan Day. It's National Pecan Day. Stop it, Brenda. All right. We're pretty much done with all this crap. What is this? This is the 84th day of 2026, the 6th day of spring. Already feels like summer here. So,
yeah.
88 days though until the actual summer proper arrives. Let's see. We'll start here. And we will just kind of skim through this because, well, I don't care. Covering the news, so live updates as officials address Congress at travel delays they worsen. What do you think about them sending ICE into the airport, Brenda?
Well, the thought of them doing it to help TSA, and they have got the lines knocked down now. People aren't standing in line for hours and hours now. They're helping them. The airport out here, the lines aren't even, before they were saying they were 3 hours long, and they're not even an hour now. So,
Atlanta, they've decreased from 3 hours to, I think, 45 minutes. But here's what I don't understand. The ICE agents cannot run the machines. They can't run the scanners. They can only be law enforcement. So is by taking these people and having them in the law enforcement capacity, are they moving all the other people to opening more lines and screenings?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they doing the pat downs and the going through the bags?
No, I don't know. Law. Yeah, they can't by law. Well, they can for a criminal. And yes, apparently there's been a couple arrests, but I mean, there's going to be. There's criminals everywhere. So, but the Democrats oppose it. And so far, I haven't seen anything real negative. Well, I think there's been 2 immigration arrests, but once again, they weren't supposed to be here. They already had extraditions to leave. So,
and I'll tell you, here's the thing. The Democrats been testing that man's gangster. So this is what he did. Well, if you don't want to open things back up so that the people with TSA get paid, then we'll just put the people that are already being paid in there. And they don't want them in there. So
no, because
he's doing it despite,
What was his name, or what is his name? The Democrat minority leader.
Schumer?
No, the other one. He's the Senate. Who's the Congress? You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
He went on and had this tirade about how ICE agents are going to kill Americans in the airport.
Oh, good God Almighty! I've heard a lot of people in the airport said that the ICE agents are very courteous and they're very nice and professional.
Hakeem Jeffries was one that said that. But okay, and then because I read a lot of different news stories, and now they're protesting outside of airports, but the ICE agents are wearing all they've got their body cams on, they've got their name shown, it properly says police officer, and they're not wearing masks. And so now they're sending in people to photograph them so they can dox them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. It's like, they're like, well, they don't have their masks on now. We'll get them.
Oh, my God.
Come on. This isn't the way America works. So KG says ICE was being ripped apart in the morning news, accusing them of just standing around. Well, you know what? I would prefer to have police there doing nothing than to have no police at all. I mean, and I agree. There was a lot of them seen playing on their phone. If I was the person in charge of that, I would say, hey, look, you're allowed to carry your phone. You're allowed to look at your phone, but do not just walk around with it in your hand staring at it, because there's a lot of them doing that. It's like, be a police officer. Keep your eyes open. Be vigilant. So plus, if somebody were to come in to do something bad to them, they're not paying attention. So,
well, you know what, though? You got to understand too, though, they have photos of people that they could be looking for, that, criminals. So if they see somebody in the airport that resembles it, they're going to look through their phone to see.
But yes. And they also are utilizing the communication. A lot of people don't like to admit exists, but facial recognition. And that's how they've detained, I think, 3 so far on immigration enforcement, through facial recognition. They're probably getting other criminals that way. So if it's making the airport safer that way, cool. Right. But today Trump's threatening to send in the National Guard. It's like, come on, man. Really? Let's pay the people that are there to do the job.
I'm pretty sure National Guard has better things to do.
I agree, but
I'm pretty sure ICE agents have better things to do.
Supposedly, Trump is going to support the plan to end the shutdown by passing a bill to fund everything except immigration and customs enforcement. So which would then receive funding through a reconciliation package. So just stop arguing. Pay the bills. You know, you're sent up there to pay the bills. Pay the bills.
Now, I heard that Elon Musk is offering to pay the TSA people.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that had Schumer all tore up. And Bernie, God love Bernie. So his vein was throbbing. There's a rich man wanting to do something wrong. Bernie, calm down. You're old. You're going to have a goddamn heart attack. Jesus Christ. So
now, also, like Ted Cruz and a lot of people have said that to take their checks and hold them.
Yeah, a couple of them have. A couple have. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the Democrats are going to do that?
The Trump coins. Do what, Brenda?
I said, do you think any of the Democrats are going to do that?
I don't think so.
Offer to have their checks held?
As far as I know, there's only been, two? Was it Rand Paul? In your
Ted
city?
Cruz. Ted Cruz is doing it. He's an idiot anyways.
Well, I mean, they're all rich, so. So, yeah, he's threatening to send in the National Guards to assist with overburdened security agents. So, you know, they got better things to do, you know. He is right. They want this to look so badly, you know, like he's failing. You know, the fuel prices are going up, and you know the wait time at airports is through the roof. They're wanting him to look so bad for the midterms. He's not helping himself. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, like this, saying only fake news wants the Iran war to keep going. This comes from The Hill. President Trump said on Tuesday that the U.S. war in Iran has been won, but that he couldn't say exactly when it would end. I think we're going to end it. I can't tell you for sure. You know, I don't like to say this. This war has been won. The only one that likes to keep it going is the fake news, Trump told reporters in the Oval Office. I don't know that I buy that, but if the war is won, why are they still shooting that shit? They shot at the aircraft carrier last night in the Gulf. And luckily, our defenses are better than their attack stuff, but and nobody knows who's in charge because Mojibaba Kamahamabi, and that supreme leader, half of Khomeini was killed. So,
no.
Yeah, half of Khomeini is no more. Yeah, I know, it's just sad. Half of Khomeini is gone. We'll have to have a memorial.
Silence! I kill you!
So, did you see my picture today of the show?
I did. I
did.
Oh my God.
General Keith Keller is a big believer in boots on the ground at Karg Island in the Strait of Hormuz. And he's retired, so I guess he can say that. And he says that we may ultimately have to seize the island and secure the strait. And he's not wrong, but these guys want boots on the ground so bad, these warmongers do. So we're going to send the National Guard in the airport, and we're going to send the paratroopers into that. I don't know. I don't agree with this stuff. Why can't we all just get along? Speaking of the paratroopers, the 82nd Airborne, well, what they do is, they drop in and kill you. 3,000 paratroopers have been brought in within striking distance of Iran. And what they do is they are basically a rapid deployment force that does forcible entry, and they do ground assaults. And I looked it up, Brenda. They do have kamikaze tanks. They're not called that. They're like GRVs, ground roving vehicles or some shit. And they're basically little tanks that can fire off like 10 shots, and then they just drive it and blow up. So
kamikaze tanks.
Kamikaze tanks with our buddy riding it there. So.
Silence! I kill you!
Oh my God.
This is a show with me wearing a gold jacket and cuss now hair. reading foreign words in a newscast. Yeah, it would be good entertainment. People should pay for this entertainment, but it's free, Chris, on YouTube. So come on over, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a dime. But yeah, they're moving the 82nd Airborne in, and those are some badass dudes. So they've already got like 3,000 Marines there. Now we're moving like 3,000 paratroopers there. I mean, it's beginning to look more and more like we're going to drop in and be your neighbor. So I'm not. I
they all
don't
look
know
like mistletoe coming down out of the sky.
and one of the Iranian leaders was quoted today in the news saying that he welcomes boots on the ground because they're easier to kill. See that right there tells me this war is not won. If you got a guy still saying that shit, no, I don't know. So Trump has a 15-point plan. I'm not going to go through the whole 15-point plan because, it's not going to happen. So, I mean, it starts with them dismantling. They can't pursue nuclear. They can't enrich. They can't have a stockpile of weapons. Everything's got to be disabled. You got to have inspectors. The whole things that they don't want. So, and then, of course, opening the Strait of Hormuz. So, and they want to limit any of the range of the missiles, which I think would be a good idea, but they don't seem to think so. They had a pretty brief answer to Trump. It wasn't out there very long, and
silence! I kill you!
Yeah, Iran rejected the proposal, and they laid out their 5 conditions. Brenda, what do you think their 5 conditions are?
Well, I did hear that one of them was non-combatant ships can go through the Hormuz.
And if you pay them, I think it was like $2 million or something per ship you could go through.
Oh, for what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They would be able. They would make it like a toll booth.
A toll booth.
And then they want the U.S. to basically remove all troops from the Middle East. They want us to ceasefire, and they want us to pay them back for everything we blew up. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So yeah, it's getting more and more like things are going to go even bigger. Boom. We got 3,000 elite paratroopers coming in. And I'll have to go back and look and see when the last time we paratrooped anybody in a war zone. It might have been Grenada. I
know.
But of course, Iran is now refusing to talk because they call us backstabbing negotiators. So, but they want a 1-month deal. Or the U.S. wants a 1-month ceasefire. So we don't want you to shoot while we drop our paratroopers in.
Yeah. Is that it? Really?
Yeah. So yeah, we're dropping our bad guys in. So, of course, he knows NATO isn't going to do anything, and so he's quipping back at them. So let's see. Chris says Iran knows how much Trump is hated here by our media. They will never admit defeat as long as they stay defiant. Our media will serve as their local propaganda to shit talk everything for Trump. And he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a winnable war. Yeah. Daddy Bush told Baby Bush a long time ago, don't go into Iraq. There's no escape exit. And he was right. With this even, he's still right. There's no off-road because they will drain all of your resources. I mean, they're buying from Temu balloons that looks like tanks and helicopters and putting them in the desert, and we're sending $50,000 missiles to blow up a goddamn balloon.
Oh, my God.
Because the computer can't tell the difference. So it's a war of attrition. They're just trying to wear us down. And that's technically what the Muslims want to do in general with the United States. They want to come in, they want to pretend they like us, they want to get into our government, they want to change shit, and they want to make this shithole country to their stupid leader that if you don't support, he'll kill you. That's all they want. That's all the Muslims want, is they want to defeat the Western side. So, but and then NATO is silent. NATO's not doing anything. They say they're getting a coalition together. and they're going to come in and help open the strait with their coalition. I don't believe it. They're weak. So, and we've been making airstrikes according. Well, this is from multiple sources. I'm reading Zero Hedge here on all kinds of paramilitary units that we find out, in the area. But like I said, the problem is they're setting up these dang fake sites and fake tanks and fake helicopters, and we're sending in $50,000+ well, God knows what the plane or however it was launched, it cost. So we're just spending money to shoot balloons. So, and that's the problem. They're just trying to wear us down, and they will never admit defeat, ever. So, and this was trending as we were coming on. The Army raises enlistment age to 42. It had been 35. Now it's 42. And they're easing the marijuana restrictions. So they're saying they've raised the age of enlistment. You can enlist up to age 42 now.
And you can
drafted.
smoke a joint.
Are being drafted. No, they're easing the marijuana restrictions because they are a national force, and the marijuana laws vary from state to state. So we can't come in and say, dude, you smoke pot, you can never come in the military. Well, ever since I was 16, I've been able to in my state. So they're adjusting. I don't know that I agree with it, but
Well, could you imagine being high as a kite and being with them paratroopers?
It's pretty well known that a lot of our soldiers in some of these wars, they don't use meth, but they use advanced forms of caffeine stimulants. That military's done that already. They get them so jacked up, their heart rate's in the 180s, and they start yelling, "I kill you," and shooting things. So, yeah. Chris says Iran could charge potential parents a sponsor fee to fill their own Timu plane balloons. Oh, that's funny. But now you can be drafted up to age 42. That's scary right there, that they're even talking about that. So we've raised the age, and well, now you can be drafted up to 42. So that's scary.
That's always nice.
And they're already putting out stories like this: jobs that will be exempt from the draft. So they're already floating these out there. They're just kind of low key stories. But when they change the age, they also put out, well, there's going to be some jobs that, well, we're not going to draft you. So if you want to dodge the draft, I guess you probably need to, go down the rabbit hole, because you're going to have to do something that they won't draft you. So based upon history, doctors, nurses, surgeons, emergency responders. So maybe this will give us a boost to our police and fire departments around the country. So, but a paramedic, we can be drafted into, even I can still be drafted into the military as a paramedic. So, because you are a paramedic. So, if you work on a power grid, water, sanitation, telecommunications, transport, logistics, you can probably avoid the draft too. So they're already putting out there. Oh, and food and agriculture, things to keep the country running, basically. Things to keep the country running while we go blow shit up.
I can go.
So you're older than 42. You're like 75. Jesus Christ.
Mount some rocket launchers on the bottom of my chair. This new chair is cool because it sits so high. I could just boom.
There you go. This comes to us from the Inquirer. I don't know if I buy this, but the Inquirer is reporting Vice President Vance and Marco Rubio. Well, apparently they just act polite, but behind the scenes, they want to punch each other in the throat. So.
I could probably see that.
They're polite in public, but privately, it's like two kids competing for daddy's attention. Yeah, I can see that. So.
I actually like Marco Rubio.
I don't dislike it. Rubio or what's his name?
Vance. I don't know what's wrong. Every time I see him and he speaks, there is something about him that just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It's
Like-
kind of like when I look at what's her name, Charlie Kirk's wife, Mrs.
Oh.
Kirk. What the hell's her first name? Erica. Right?
Erica.
It's kinda, I look at those eyes and they're almost hypnotic. There's just something about the eyes to me. I don't know. It's
She's-
probably just makeup, but
I think
yeah, they
she's a
almost
little wicked person, but you know.
well, she may be, but to me, she's I don't know. She's got the eyes.
But now, Marco Rubio, I don't get any kind of bad vibes off of him at all. And Trump needs to start letting him speak more, and because he does a better job.
the structure on top of that shit. I don't know, Chris. It looks a little phallic to me. So
What the hell is that?
It's at Mar-a-Lago. I don't know. It looks like a very large penis on top of the roof at Mar-a-Lago. It's don't worry, Chris. We're about to have a gold one on top of the White House. So,
And he can stand outside and point and say, "Mine is bigger than yours."
pretty much, yeah. And apparently Trump likes this rivalry between the two of them. So it's like two kids. But I do like Rubio. I wish that I had started saving the pictures of him sitting on the couch where they have changed him into different uniforms and suits and leaders and shit. I wish to God I'd start a collection of that because some of those memes are hilarious. So, yeah. So Cuba is next apparently, and apparently
can we
a lot of
finish
people
one
want
at a
it.
time?
Well, apparently a lot of people want it, both Cuban Americans and Cubans. So
Yeah.
they both want it.
Cuba, actually, the people from Cuba like it here. I don't mind them. They're yeah. They come here.
I mean,
they don't.
I don't
come
want
here
them to
to
come
take it.
here illegally, but
Well, no.
I mean, I would welcome them, and I understand that their country right now is a shithole. I get it, but and then
Be careful. coming
swimming
over
that
here.
90
Ours
miles
is
to
getting there.
Florida isn't going to be very easy. But yeah, they just captured coming in over the Niagara River. It was a family and a baby nearly froze to death coming across from the Canadian border in a rubber raft.
Oh,
That was
no.
just like today, yeah. And the baby apparently is pretty bad off. But yeah, they had paid this Mexican mafia, and they had a source in Canada because they knew they couldn't get in down south, so they used a rubber raft across the Niagara River. So yeah, sad, and the baby is in bad shape. So, but they're in custody, and of course apparently the male has been thrown out of the country twice, and he has warrants for him in like Hawaii or somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. It's a big mess. Why are you coming back here if you got warrants? Send your wife and your kid. So I don't give you one. All right. Well, Democrats are bragging. This has been the other headline today because apparently in the very district where Trump was a hypocrite, it flipped to Democrat. So his own district in Mar-a-Lago. He bitches about mail-in voting, and that's what he did. He sent his vote in by mail. What the hell? You're telling us not to do it, but yet you do it. So,
Well, they say that they're supposed to be like, disabled or, military men that are abroad and they want to vote, then they can do the mail-in thing. And,
I don't know. So the Democrats apparently brought in outside resources to Palm Beach and really poured it on there to win the election. And they're bragging about it. Chris, he lives in a Democratic. Well, I think the whole Miami area is Democrat. I think it's one of the few areas of the state. So, but yeah. So Emily Gregory is who she is. I really don't know much about her. I didn't look her up, but yeah, she won the area. So we'll see. We'll follow her. Hopefully she does nice things. So we've talked about this before. This just comes to us from NPR. It says your data is everywhere and the government is buying it without a warrant. And we've talked about this. It's easy to get. You can set up a scanner on the street and steal the data, and well, it's legal. So that's kind of a stretch, but that's pretty much it. You can go out and you can get the information because the laws let it be, and then you can sell the information to the government because they can't get it. So yeah, we've talked about this for a while. So that's nothing new, but yeah, our data is everywhere, and some of the new scams are looking really, really tricky. They are pretty convincing to try and trick you into clicking their vote. I had one call me last night at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't ever answer the phone hello. First off, don't ever answer the hello. And when they ask you a question, don't ever say yes or no, because they're recording you, and they can, with AI, they can use your voice. So if it's a number I don't know and it pops up and my phone doesn't catch it as spam, my first answer is yo. And I wait, because the computer won't trip if you don't say hello. I always answer yo. So anyhow, but the third time I was like yo. A human came on, and she's like, this is Christy. I'm calling from the okay, I don't give a fuck. And she's like, well, your supplement order didn't go through. I said, oh, it didn't? I said, what day did I order those? And she's like, it was last Thursday night. I said, and what was the website? It was like something like Monkey Works Vitamins or some shit. I don't know. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm recording this and I'm going to turn it over to the FBI because you're trying to scam me. I wasn't. I was just being a dick. And she's like, oh, no, didn't you go to the site? And I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what the website is. And if you ever call this number again, I will turn you over to the Secret Service. She hung up on me. So yeah, they're trying really hard. Do I look like a guy who
I know.
If she had come on and said, this is about your Pornhub account, I'd have been like, oh, okay, you need a credit card number? But
well, for a while, the phones were quiet. And I was like, oh, thank God. They were on vacation.
They're kicking up. And Iran has said that they're about to really attack us cyberly. So be careful what you click on. Don't answer the phone hello on a phone to somebody that could possibly be recording it. Don't say yes. Don't say no. Just because
if it's somebody I don't know, I usually answer the phone and say what.
Yeah. Well, if I don't know the number, I'm like, yo, what's up? Who this? What do you want?
Who this?
I'm back in Atlantic. King Charles, he's coming to the United States and he's going to address Congress next month. What do you think he's going to talk about? Yeah, he's coming next month. He's going to make his first state visit next month, and he's going to address Congress at a joint meeting in April on the 27th. So we'll see. I don't know. What is he going to talk about? So I'm old. I'm not going to be king for long. Let me introduce you to my son. I mean, come on over. Melania, she comes walking out of the White House with a new companion. Melania Trump shocks people as she walks into the White House. Actually, she came out of a room with a new robot companion. Yeah, Chris, mine catches it and dumps it automatically. So yeah, Melania come out. This is her second day of talking about the future. You remember a long time ago when she made headlines when she said there would be robot soldiers, and it upset everybody. They're like, oh, why would you say this? That was a big thing. It's about a year ago. But apparently, this is going to be a personal assistant to her. She's going to have a robot.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't think it's going to replace anybody. I think she's doing it to promote technology in the future, because that's pretty much one of her mainstays. Is she wants to, especially like it says here, cultivate the young people to be successful in the technology field. So I just don't know how I feel about a damn AI robot in the White House.
I have nothing.
Chris says he doesn't recognize her. By the way, Chris, you can find those photos on the internet. So,
Oh my God.
the robot is taking your picture all the time. So I don't know how I feel about this. So wonder if
I might need one of those.
I mean, what does it do? Does it just walk around and record her day? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It freaks me out. Give it eyes or something. I don't
Give it eyes. Put some hair on that thing.
It's just a black bubble in front of it. It just freaks me out. Over the weekend, 2 people basically attacked a U.S. Park police officer. Darren Foster and Ashiel Foster from Southeast. Apparently, the park police officer was working undercover and they ambushed him. Basically, they knew he was a police officer, and they approached the vehicle and they leaned into the vehicle. And I'm not sure if they were on a driver's passenger or both or whatever, and they opened fire. And he managed to get away and basically get a couple blocks away, radio for help, and of course, automatically he got all help from all over. Then they flew him to the hospital, and he's already been released. So good for him.
If they were leaned in on any side.
He was in a Tesla. He was in an unmarked white Tesla. That's an expensive vehicle. What was he doing? Some kind of undercover operation.
Here's my thing. They leaned into the window and he was in there. They opened fire and he still got out of the hospital the same day. Those were some really lousy crooks.
Yeah, I don't think it was the same day, but he did get out. So, I mean, he's safe. So I'm glad he's safe.
I mean, that's good.
But, yeah.
But, well, I'll tell you what. Did they arrest those people?
Yeah, they're in jail. So, and apparently this comes to us from the New York Post. Some children yelled "man overboard" on a spring break Royal Caribbean cruise. And, well, apparently that caused a full investigation and a full search. The ship had to turn around. The Coast Guard got involved. And it turns out that it was fake. They did it for fun. It was a prank. It was teens. And so when they made port in Florida, the sheriff was there, but he says they can't charge them because, well, technically they didn't break a law, but it's kind of like yelling, bomb or fire in a crowd, or, that was a gunshot or something. So, but it cost a lot of money, and it ruined a lot of people's cruise because they had to come back and turn around because they thought they were looking for a toddler. But they can't arrest them, so they should. So yeah, but
their parents
full-scale search, and the sheriff is trying to pursue jail time. So we'll follow it and see. I hope that they do get jail time. So Aldi, do you ever shop at Aldi?
No, actually, I haven't. We have one, but I've never shopped in there.
Well, to go into Aldi and shop with a cart, you have to put a quarter
to
in
get
the
cart out.
shopping cart.
Yeah.
Well, now Aldi is claiming that you are responsible for your cart. And they could impose fines if you didn't put them back. In other words, if you stole them or improperly used them, I think is the term.
Left them
in the wrong place. But you are responsible for your cart. You now are responsible. You still have a license to operate that cart. So
got to see your ID to operate a cart.
Yeah, apparently by putting the quarter in, you're doing some kind of agreement. Now, message me and I'll tell you how to put something in to get you. Won't be a quarter there. But at any rate,
if you go and you put the cart back into the thing, doesn't it drop a quarter
you get
out?
your quarter back. Yeah, you get your quarter back. So yeah, it's apparently because you're putting in the quarter and then you're taking the quarter back when you're unlocking and locking the cart. You're entering into a legal agreement by putting your quarter in the cart. Apparently, they say one shopping cart is stole every 90 seconds. All right, I'm going to tell you a Sportcat story. KG, if you're listening, you'll yell at me. So there was this place called Zayers. They had the first plastic carts because they used to be old metal carts.
Right.
I had an old Toyota pickup. Me and a couple buddies went out, and there for a while, we were taking the carts, and we weren't hitting any cars. And we would have the carts, like one of us would be holding the arm, and we'd speed up and punch on the brakes, and we'd have cart races. So we didn't hit any cars. We did not hit any cars. So we weren't trying to vandalize. We were just kart racing. Well, then apparently we decided we wanted to try this for a different place than the Zayers parking lot. So we loaded 3 carts up into my truck.
Oh my God.
We drove to each of our friends' houses. And when we got there, we're like, what the hell are we going to do with this cart? There's nothing we can do with this cart. So we loaded them back up and took them back. And I'm telling
Well,
them,
at least you took them back.
I'm going to get arrested for taking them back, not stealing them. Yeah, we took them back because we got. What the hell are we going to do with a cart?
All you had to do when you pulled up, if there was anybody out there, say, I collected these from some homeless people that stole
I got
them.
this down the street.
Bringing them back.
So, but I mean, what do you? Yeah, it was stupid. It's stupid kids. We just got our driver's licenses. We were being stupid. So, but we put them back, and we didn't run the carts into any cars or anything. So, Here's always smelled like popcorn and new shoes when he was a kid. You know what's funny? You say that as soon as I read that, I thought of Kmart and a blue light special. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kmart, you should get the popcorn. So, well, the Supreme Court. This comes to us from CBS News. Did you ever pirate any music, Brenda? Did you download music illegally? Either via torrents or one of the websites that did it. Well, what they will do is they will, like, if they catch you doing it, they will have whoever, like if your cable company or your internet provider is Cox, they will have Cox will mail you a letter and tell you to stop, that you need to delete those songs that you stole them. Well, I don't know that anybody reads those damn letters. Because they don't do anything. Well, it's made it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court agrees that the cable company or internet company is not responsible for the distribution of pirated music. So they can't do anything to him. So Sony lost this. They've been battling this since 2018.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's only going to get worse.
Sony, really? Are you that poor that you have to really?
I'll just read the headline and let you go on. Unearthed secret documents suggest CIA has been seeding the sky with deadly toxins.
What do you
think? Declassified letters from top secret agents have revealed and exposed bizarre weather modification programs that began with Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, you think so? So apparently we've been doing it for a while. So
yeah.
So RFK Jr., he's brought out information saying that the chemtrails, the white streaks you see up high above, they could have some dangerous things.
Yeah. We know this. We've known it for a long time.
Yeah. So apparently there's some truth to it. Damn it. I just thought you were crazy. So,
okay.
Girl drowns. This is also from the New York Post. Girl drowns in the Florida Airbnb pool while her parents were asleep, and now they're suing the homeowner. The grieving parents of a 4-year-old autistic child who drowned at a Florida Airbnb earlier this month are planning to sue the property rental giant, which they're talking about Airbnb, for describing the home as, quote, family friendly, and they want the homeowner to remove the listing. Kennedy Ray from Atlanta was found at the bottom of a swimming pool at the property her parents were renting in northern Miami on March 5th. Her parents were asleep when the daughter went out into the backyard and fell into the pool, and are calling for the homeowner to remove the listing, and they're filing a lawsuit. I lost my child because of their negligence. Man, that's some crickets I just heard right there. So,
well, I mean, yeah, they're.
well, okay.
I mean, there was
first
no
off,
locks that they could have put on the door, so she couldn't have gotten out. Or
well, first off, what are the local codes? Because if you have a pool, there's local codes and rules you're supposed to have. And if they had all of those, well, maybe you shouldn't have been asleep. I mean, I don't want to be a dick.
A fence around it. Something.
But, I mean, it was in the backyard. It looks to be fenced. I mean, depending on whatever the rules are, now I'm sure Airbnb has some rules about it, but whatever the local codes are, if they were up to the codes, then shouldn't have let your kid wander around when you were asleep.
Well, I mean,
I'm not trying to be mean to the family, because they've got a great loss here, and I'm sure they're devastated, but I don't know that it's the homeowner or Airbnb's fault. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm going to follow if they were up to code on everything. Airbnb's taking them out of the loop, so you can't rent from them anymore. Rent that house. But if they were up to code on everything, they did all the things they were supposed to do as homeowners, and you rented it. And when you rented it, you knew there was a pool. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean.
My brother and I, by the time we were walking, we knew how to swim because our mother threw us in the pool, and it was either sink or swim. So we learned how at a very early age.
Well, I'll tell you the truth here. In growing up, a friend, his parents had a pool, and we were racing on our bikes. I don't know how old I was. I wasn't very old. Maybe I was 7. I don't know. We were racing on our bikes around the edges of the pool. It was wintertime. I had the tarp on it, and I fell in the pool and couldn't swim.
Oh,
and yeah, it scared the hell out of me. And I learned to swim after that. But I wouldn't be here if one of the kids in the neighborhood had went out onto the edge of the diving board and stuck his leg out, and I grabbed onto his leg and they pulled me, I pulled myself out. So yeah. So there needs to be things, but at some point in time, you got to be responsible too. So here you go. This is in Andy's neck of the woods. I figured you'd like this. A Maryland Democrat, Steve, was only allowed to play in plastic baby pools. Damn it, Steve. Maryland Democrats are sparking a debate over what size is appropriate tampon in the men's bathroom. Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, wait, what?
Frederick, Maryland. They're calling for hygiene products in all bathrooms of the Braves games. Braves, not Braves. The Orioles, Baltimore Orioles, and the Baltimore Ravens. And they're trying now, there's a dispute on the appropriate size tampon, sanitary napkin, or sanitary pads to be placed in the men's bathroom. They're debating this.
Oh.
What is the appropriate size tampon to put in the men's bathroom at the Baltimore stadiums where the Ravens and the Orioles play? What?
I cannot.
I'm gonna say, as a paramedic, I have used a tampon to stop a nosebleed that we couldn't get under control. We used to have to call for doctor's orders to insert a tampon. I couldn't tell you if it was a small, medium, or large. I have no idea. So,
but plug a bullet hole, but still,
no, you can't do that. So. I mean, I guess you could at one point, but you can't. We couldn't do it when I started. Chris says we need to ask Andy to give us his advice.
As soon as we're done, I'm getting him on the radio because I.
This is yeah. I'll just solve this for you, Brenda. I will just send this article to you, and you were responsible
Andy
for.
with saying, what the hell?
Yeah, you're responsible for finding out how this law goes and what Andy's opinion on this is. So,
Oh, for crying out loud! All right.
all
Oh,
public
God.
restrooms. What size tampon? So,
I think that they ought to worry about whether they're selling real beef hot dogs before they worry about putting tampons in men's bathrooms.
oh come on, Brenda. You know that's nothing but donkey dick.
Oh God! I cannot.
Trump is, he went to Memphis the other day. He went to Graceland.
Yeah, he went to Graceland. Yeah.
And they made a terrible mistake.
Oh God, they showed him something golden shiny.
They showed Trump Elvis Presley's golden Social Security card.
Ugh.
And of course, it's not an official government issue Social Security card, but he carried, it was a novelty. That's the way they described it. But now President Trump is like, wait a minute, we should redesign the Social Security card.
Oh my God. I know. No, Trump, you're doing too much. Stop it. Stop it.
Brenda. He even asked if he asked the people that are in charge of Graceland if they thought Elvis could take him. So this is Elvis' social. I knew as soon as they handed it to him. It's not official government document, but it was an alternative to paper cards, and Elvis carried a gold one. Trump held it in his hand. You can see his eyes started glazing over.
Drooled a little up the side of his mouth.
Why the hell's Elvis got one and I don't? He should have turned and looked at his AI robot and said, I want that shit on my desk by the time we get back to DC.
Oh, I can't.
When I first entered the fire service, I had a metal one. It was like made like an aluminum or some shit that we kept in our wallets. Because at one point in time, I don't know if you remember this, but you used to have to keep your Social Security card on you at all times. But so it was a novelty, and you can still buy metal Social Security cards and stuff, but they're not official. But Trump was extremely upset. Elvis Presley had a good Social Security card. He did not. So I'm telling you, within the next 90 days, there's going to be some change. You watch. Just mark my words, because his eyes.
I am not paying for a gold Social Security card.
His eyes glossed over, and he had that look. So I'm just saying. Chuck Norris passed away. Rest in peace, Chuck. While we were off. And friends and family say that they feel like Chuck pushed himself too hard before death. And apparently this photo was taken the day before of Chuck, and he was in the gym every day. They said he loved to. It was just what he did. But family and friends are looking back saying maybe he pushed himself too hard. So, he was what, 70? What was he, 78, 79?
Something like that, yeah.
And he was in great shape for, his age, but we're not going to beat that magic number, whatever it is. So last story, we're going to get out of here. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, well, I'm sorry, because once this guy retires, and he's a late night, what do you call him? Comedian, the one that's Haybear, what's his name? That has been laid off from his job, but he's going now. His new job will be he is going to finish off the Lord of the Rings history. He's going to write it.
Oh God.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you're probably cringing right about now. So Stephen Hayden, that's his name, isn't it? So, but so he's going to write the ending of it. So yeah. Good times to go from that job to writing something you don't know shit about. All right. Well, I will be back at 9:00 tonight for the Sportcat show. We have two authors. We'll be here live 9 Eastern. We will be live on Radio X Country and Dare Talk Radio in Australia, and of course, it'll replay on WZQR and WRFN in Nashville. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. On your way out the door, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and give us a subscribe. Hit that alert bell so you know when we're live. And Brenda and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same location. But come join me tonight for the Sportcat Show. We'll see you guys. Oh, and tomorrow, noon till 2, www.thinlinerockstation.com, and check out me spinning records over there. So,
bye, everyone.
We will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Catch you soon. We're getting the heck out of here.
Brenda by his side, they're spinning the news. Twisted takes, crazy jokes, no bunker, just views. A quiz in history, weather on the scroll from Greenland to the galaxy. They've got every goal. Laugh at fear, let the world do its thing. Sportcats Gazette, it's the chaos we sing. Sportcats Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day.